Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Your English Teacher. I'm Ritu Bhandari and today we will be doing only long answer questions of the chapter Discovering TUT the Saga Continues by A.R. Williams. This is the third chapter in your Hornbill textbook for class 11. The first question. Who was TUT and why is his life as well as death wrapped in mystery? TUT was a teenager when he ascended the throne. He was the last heir of a powerful royal family. He was laid to rest 26 feet below the earth's surface in a tomb, and his mummy was discovered in 1922 by a British archaeologist, Howard Carter. He found a fabulous treasure in the tomb, and the cut in which TUT's body was laid was made of pure gold. His body was x-rayed and scanned to find out his age at that time and the time of his death and how he died. His life remained a great mystery of his death, and in 1968, the x-rays of the mummy showed a broken breastbone and some ribs. TUT's untimely death at a young age is still a matter of research. How he died, whether under natural circumstances or not, is still not confirmed. And why was it really important to find out? Because his death marked the end of a huge dynasty. Question number 2. Did Howard Carter face with regard to TUT's mummy, and how did he solve them? Howard Carter, a British archaeologist, discovered King Tut's tomb in 1922. After years of searching, he found fabulous treasures in the tomb, even though it had been ransacked earlier. The treasure consisted of a golden coffin, gold ornaments, and even pet need. Carter found 3 coffins, and in the first he found leaves and flowers, but when he reached the mummy, he ran into trouble. The resins used to embalm the TUT's body had actually hardened, and the coffin was of solid gold. Neither human force nor the scorching sun could lose the body from the resins. So Carter used chisel and hammer to remove the resins, and then he had little choice. TUT's mummy had to be removed from the coffin part by part, and in that process, many of the major joints of King Tut's body had been severed. Therefore, he was reassembled back into a wooden box and placed in the tomb again. Question number 3. How did the science help collect information about King Tut's mummy, his life and death in mysterious circumstances? King Tut's mummy was first discovered in 1922 by Howard Carter, and the embalmed boy king was buried in the tomb along with gold ornaments, sandals, masks, coffins, pure gold. It was a big event. He was the last of the powerful ruling family, but he died in a very mysterious circumstance at a very early age. Just 9 years after coming to the throne in 1968, TUT's body was x-rayed, and the anatomy professor found TUT's breastbone and his front ribs missing. Researchers sought the help of advanced technology to solve the mystery. On January 2005, TUT's head was pushed into a CT scanner, and the boy king had died 3,300 years ago. The operation took less than 3 hours, and the pharaoh rested in peace again. And the mystery till now has not been even resolved so far. Question number 4. In 1922, TUT's tomb was discovered. Much of the treasure buried in the tomb had already been plundered. The materialistic attitude of a man does not allow even the dead to sleep in peace. Will there be any end to this kind of an attitude? For a handful of gold, man can go to any extent. TUT's mummy was buried deep in the desert with a lot of gold and things, believing that the dead pharaoh would need those things after life. It was a matter of faith. When TUT's tomb was discovered, much of the treasure had already been looted. And the mad force of materialism, that attitude that attaches no importance to beliefs or religious sentiments or even emotions or rituals or social rites. But when Carter finally succeeded in finding TUT's tomb, he found the richest royal and all made of solid gold in the tomb. Even the coffin was made of gold, and in order to remove TUT from the coffin, Carter had to cut the body from its joints. So man doesn't even allow the dead to sleep in peace. Since you've understood the long answer questions, they've covered major portions of the chapter, and do continue visiting my channel. There are many more chapters whose videos you can visit. God bless you all.